So we are discussing about the web services, right? And that web services, like last time we done one sample project we created. Okay, so just let me open that project. So we created on the name of Reno project, right? So that I'm opening just a minute. Yeah, this is the project which we created at last class. Okay. So in this project, that day we done with registration. So now we're supposed to do that next step. So that is the login. So for that, let me open the Postman. So in a Postman, first we will see that how that login API. So from that login API, now we can see the next step. So this is almost same whatever we did the last time, like registration, what we done, right? So that is a similar for this, but once again, it will be almost, it is a review session for the last discussion. So last time there are three fields, like one is the username, email ID, and password that by using those details, we are logging. So here now we can, sorry, last time it is registration. Now we are able to log in by using username and password. Username is whatever email ID which we registered. So with these two details, we have to log in into the application. See that here, yeah, I'm sending in a request here. See, login successfully, right? So this the API we have to integrate here now. So for that, last time what we did here is, and this is the main activity. So in this main activity, till that successful on a successful login, there we put the one toast, right? Here we kept one toast. So, but here in a toast, instead of toast, here now I want to navigate to the login page. So for that login page here, now I'm creating one intent. So var intent equal to intent docs. So I want to move to the next page, right? So for that, I'm enabling here an intent. That is just a get intent. Here, main activity is our register activity. So from here, now I want to go to the intent. So this at the rate main activity. From here, I want to go to the login. So colon class dot Java. So then start activity of intent. So I want to go with this intent. Right. Now with this name, we will create one new activity. So I'm creating a new activity. So just activity. So empty views activity. I'm creating an empty views activity. Let what we selected. So that is empty views activity. Okay. So I'm selecting an empty views activity with name of the log. Right. So now I'm clicking on finish. The activity is creating here. So once this is created here, now we will see that. Right. For this also, like whatever the design could be the same, right? So the design part, just I want to copy and paste from there. So then UI we will paste from there, and remaining things we will discuss here in detail one by one. Right. Now for that, just I want to copy this UI part from the main XML. So from here, just I copied. Just a minute. We will paste in this login page. Here in this login, I have pasted that. So here some of the things we have to change here. This is the not registered. Here it will be the login. So for that, I'm changing the ID as well. The ID also login. Then I'll go back. So this password and these two are required. First one username is not required. So but for this password also, for this, instead of REG password, here we can put that login password. Right here, this login password. Then email. So instead of REG email, I'll put that login email. Then, so this username is not required. So we will remove this. This we will remove. So here, instead of register here, now I'll put this login here. Right. So here is ready, but here instead of this is not a main activity, here it is the login activity. Done. So now our UI has ready. Right. So once this UI is ready, now then like once this will build has complete, import has done, then we can go and we can enable the data binding, because already the data binding has enabled here. So the same data binding we will enable on that login page. So then we will see the next step. Yeah. So here now we will enable the data binding first. So the data binding will be var binding colon. So the binding will be generated on the name of activity login binding, right? So activity login binding. So nullify condition. Then binding equal to, so binding equal to, so that is data binding util. So data binding util dot set content is here. That after that here now I'm writing that binding dot for the button. I'm writing the listener, that is login dot set on click. Right, set on click listener. So within this now, first of all, we want to gather the data from the this. So where user email. So whatever the email you entered by the user. So I want to get that user email equal to. So that is binding dot login email dot login email dot. So get text. So this is the okay. This is material design, right? So we used to get use edit text, then get text to the string. And also I'm doing the trim. Trim as already I explained, that trim means it will avoid any unwanted spaces first and last. So then next is the user password. So that is the user password equal to binding dot login password dot edit text dot text dot to string. So then next dot trim. So then So once this data is available, like now we used to write the next which related to the retrofit, right? We are discussing with retrofit, right? For that here first, we required the JSON object. That's the yeah, sorry. So just now I'm adding this object, right? So here now just I'll add the JSON object. So that is the JSON object. So just I'm declaring a first JSON object. Equal to, so that is the JSON object, right? So for this, we have to send the data. So that is a JSON object dot put. So here we are passing two values. The keys we will copy from there. First one is the user email, right? User email. Then JSON object dot put. That is the user password. So after this, now we have to declare the retrofit. So I'm declaring the retrofit. So that is retrofit equal to, so retrofit dot builder. So that is here. Now the base URL. So for this, we have to add a base URL, right? So whatever the base URL, we will add this. Then after that here, add converter factory. This is the same code which we done last class, almost similar, but that count is reducing. That I'm creating here, create dot build. Then where, so we already created one interface, right? So just I'm declaring that sample interface equal to, so whatever the retrofit we created, that is retrofit dot create. So within this now, so what is the sample interface? That sample interface colon class dot java. So that we have declaring. And the next one is the where. Sorry, first once we done, we have to go to the interface. So in interface, we have to declare one thing that is like similar here. Now just I'll copy and paste here. So here the headers and everything is same. This URL will change. Here instead of the create user, now I'm writing that is a login. Right. Everything remaining everything here. A response. So we are getting the response. Instead of register response, I want to get the login. Right. So now with this login response, like last time, how we created that, I'll create one Java class, right? First, initially, I'm creating with the Java class. So that is the Java response I have created here. Then this is the response, right? So with this response now, we have to copy that. So that is the JSON schema to Pojo that we have to capture here. So that we have to capture. So JSON to JSON. So just preview. I'm clicking on a preview. So this is a preview is created here. Right. Now that preview here, we will paste that preview here. So here I pasted the preview. So in this now, this all are till this class name already we have that I'm removing. So just I'm adding this serializable, and the next is the expose. So both I have added. Now this we will convert into the Kotlin. So Control A, Control Alt Shift K, Control Alt Shift K, so that this will be convert into the Kotlin, right? So that Kotlin conversion have Kotlin has done, right? Now back to the login. So in this now we have to do the next step. So in the next step here now there are 2 to 3 steps. This program will be closed here. Now in this first we have to create one response. So login JSON. So login JSON equal to. So that I'm passing here JSON parser. So JSON parser dot parse. So JSON parser dot parse. So that is a JSON object. Whatever we created that JSON object dot toString. So that as JSON object. So that we have to right. Now where that we have to create a login response call. So I'm creating one login response call. So because I want to capture what is the login response is happened. So that is with reference of the interface. So that is the sample interface dot. So there we created login user, right? That login user of this login JSON, whatever the login JSON we created. So that login JSON we have to pass into this. Done. Then this is the final step for here. That is a login response call, login response call dot. So login response call dot enqueue method. So I have to create an enqueue method here. We have to write an object column. So retrofit to dot callback method. So I have to write in a callback method. So that is with reference of the login response. So with reference of the login response, here we have to call this that. So here this has 2 methods, right? One is the on response, other is the on failure. So both I have added here, on response and on failure, both I have added. So like last time here we added this is the right. So here I'm adding that toast. So that is a toast dot make text this at the rate login. So here whatever the error is coming, so that error I want to through here. So I'm adding the t, whatever that error it is throws that thing. Then we have to add the toast dot length long. Finally, we have to add dot show. Done. Then here now we have to handle the response, right? So for that here where I'm creating one response equal to. So that is with reference response, right? Where response equal to from the response, whatever the response we are getting, that is a response dot body dot the response dot body dot. First one is the status, right? So based on status, we are writing that, right? So here I'm comparing if status, sorry, res is equals to, so if it is equals to whatever response we are getting here, postman, so that we will check here, so that postman, so status we are getting success, right? Now we'll compare with an success. So if we get here on a success, I'll put here, if it is success, then here now I'll put else something we have to write. So for that here now, where res1 equal to, so means again, whatever the response it is coming from the server side, that we have to show that. For that here, dot body dot key. So this is the key I want to get from it. So then here now, again, I'll write one toast. So that is a toast dot make text. So toast dot make text this at the rate login. Then here res1 comma toast dot length long dot show. then here now I want to go. Done. So now this time no need to add that internet permission because already we added last time. So once we add that permission, internet access, that will be every time it will work. So no need to add that. See here, just I'm running this. Just I connected the mobile. Just once it is connected, we will run. Right, I'm running this now. Just it is running. We will see that. So it is done. So now first we will register this on user. So like I'll register on your name. So mobile number, email. So Reena at somethingmail.com. Right, password 123. Right, now I'm registering this. So register successful. Right now I'm logging here. Reena at gmail.com. So 1234 is the password. Right, now I'm clicking on. Oh, something is we missed here. Oh, sorry, this keys we are not added. That's why it is not coming. So this keys and URL also we not added. So username, password. See this even base URL is also we put here empty. Here I'm putting this empty. Just a minute. So here I'm adding this URL, right? So this is the URL. So login till this is the URL. So I'm copying this. So in this now, this is the base URL. So I'm treating till this is the base URL. Right after this, this is the what is the login that we will treat as the next level. That is a URL. So even that URL we have to update here. So this is the register that this URL is here. Now we have to update that URL. So that is the this is the right login dot this. So now I'm running now. We will see now. Yeah. So now again we have to register new mail ID. So Reena1 at gmail.com. So I'll put the password as the same. Register. So register successful. Now here we'll add that so 1 2 3 4 is the password. Done. Login successful. Right. We got this. But normally what happens when any application, the login page will come first on the top of the login page. From the login page, here we will ask if it is a new user, we can go and log in. Like that, we will add, right? Also, once in a successful login, now we have go to the next page. On the next page, here we have to do this. Here, where we are getting a login success. So here, we are getting this is the success case here, right? Success. Here now, I'll add that where intent equal to intent of this at the rate login. So from here, now I want to go to the next. So like my dashboard, something, my dashboard, colon, class dot Java. Then start activity of means after successful login, it goes to the that page, right? Now with this name, now we have to create one activity. So with this name, we will create an activity. New. So that is the activity in this empty views activity. So from here, I'm selecting that new activity. That is empty views activity. So my dashboard, like here, now I'm creating this. Right, the new activity is created here. So now what I'm expecting here from the login page. So here I want some page that we have to do that next level. Right, for this, even though login page could be launched first, so that's the reason I'm changing this main instead of main activity here. I'm changing this as a login here. I'm changing main activity so that the launcher will be now that login page will come. So from there, now we need a redirection to the registration page. So for that here in below here, after this button, I'm writing here one text view. So that is a text view. So text view, text view. So for this text view, match parent. Match parent. Then here is the wrap content. Wrap content. And here I'm adding that text. So that is the new user. New user register here. Something I'm adding the text. For that, for taking one ID. ID. So that is new user. New user. Right. Some margin also I'll give. 20. Done. Then in here, now I'll add that. So that is once you click that, we need a navigation, right? So that is a binding dot. Binding dot. User dot set on click listener. Right. So from here, var intent equal to intent of this at the rate login. So from here, we used to log into the main activity colon class dot java. Then start activity of intent. Right. So this we have. Now we will check this. This direction is working or not. We will check. One should be directly, it will launch that login page, and after that, there we will find one text view. By clicking the text view, it should go to the next page. Right then, after that, we have to once login, it should go to the another page. So those three functionalities now we will check here. Just then it is taking a little bit time. Yeah, it is launching. Now we can see. So now here I'm checking that new user. So it is going to the login page and I'm pressing back. Then here now we'll check that so password is the 1234. Right now I'm clicking the login successful. Right. So till this is working. Right. Tomorrow we will see that in the first page That is a launcher page. On the launcher page, some animation and all that we will see too.
Okay,